Hello there, wonderful world of YouTube. It is your girl SwimmstaGal coming at you guys with an ink swapping video. So, as some of you guys may know, I am a part of a Discord channel, which if you guys are interested, I'm not sure if it's called a channel, but if you guys are interested in joining that Discord, I'll have it linked down below for you guys. It is a, like a creator based Discord, but we do talk a lot about stationery and fountain pens, which is where a lot of the conversation is going on right now, is in the area of this magical stuff we like to call ink. I was fortunate enough to cross the paths with Jannah Lyon. She is also on YouTube. I'll have all her stuff linked down below for you guys if you guys are interested in checking her out. She does amazing ink related videos. I went down the rabbit hole. I was on her channel for hours just looking at the inks. She does some of the mixing samples with the Birmingham Pen Co. company inks. It's an experience, and I think all of you guys should check her out. So I'm going to go ahead and link her down below for you guys to check her out. But like as I was saying, we entered an ink swap with each other where we said we were going to send each other 7 inks, and she spoiled me. I believe it is 10 inks. And honestly, this is my second time doing an ink swap. You guys were also a part of my very first one that I did with my friend Nicole from, she's also on YouTube, so I'll have all her stuff linked down below as well. She was so nice. You guys, she sent me like a little deco. Oh my god, it's so cute. She sent me a little decoration tape. This one has like little watermelons. It's so cute. Oh my god, I'm so thankful. Thank you. The Warren Culture. These are mine because we're gonna swatch these lovely samples. She sent me over some stickers and some cute little stationery items. Oh, they're so cute. And she also wrote me a really nice letter. You know what? I've realized with these pen swaps, I've only done 2, but is that I really need to step up my game when it comes to writing letters because it's usually like, "Hi, thank you." It's a wonder, like not a wonder. It is a joy to have the opportunity to meet you. This is what I sent you. Hope you enjoy it. Bye. And I'm like, oh, I need to get better. Also, I need to get stationery because like actual like stationery to like write because I sent all of that stuff on like Tomoe River paper that I cut out of my weeks, and my presentation could just be a whole lot better. So I need to work on that. We'll get there someday. Maybe on the 3rd swap. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start by opening these babies up. First and foremost, I really like the Ziploc bag. I used like the regular sandwich bag because that's what I had readily available. And let me tell you, this is like the most secure packaging I have ever seen in relation to ink swaps. Because she taped the edges. Is it tape? I think it's tape. And everybody too, I need to get a label maker because everybody, like, just like labels their inks like this. And it's so nice and so neat. I handwrite them, and then sometimes even the little labels kind of come off. And I'm like, no, please don't do that. So we're going to be using what you guys saw a little bit earlier, the little Warangel swatch cards. I included some of these in her package as well so she can swap the samples. And we're going to go ahead and get started. For the most samples, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Kakamori dip pen with the brass nib. For the sketch inks, just to play it safe, we're going to use those last. And I'm going to use a cotton swab and a dip pen just because I don't want to risk it with the Kakamori nib. And we're going to go ahead and pick up this one, which is Robert Oster. Oh, this is like a wrap. This isn't even tape. Oh, I need to check in with her to see what this is so that next time I send some inks out, I can be, safe that they're going to make it there safe and sound. This one doesn't seem to have any shimmer, but just to be safe, I'm just going to shake it up a little bit. And we're going to dip. Dip, dip, dip. Oh, you know what? It would be a lot smarter to bring y'all in as close as I can with this camera. You guys can see. Okay, you guys, we're gonna set these aside now while we wait for them to dry, and we're gonna go ahead and discuss the other inks I swatched. So, like I said, we came back to Troublemaker Sea Glass, and this one actually seems to me very, very reminiscent of Warangel's Value. I would just say, if anything, the base of the color is a little bit of a darker green. And right now, I'm just trying to see if I can see where my swatch cards are at, just so that nope, these are my new ones. Where did I put the other ones at? It's a good question. Alrighty then. So this is my little swatch ring. Let me see if I can find Value in here. Watch me like be completely wrong, and it's not anything like it. That's not Value. This is Value. Oh yeah. So see, like I said, Value is a bit of a darker green. I mean a lighter green. And Troublemaker's Sea Glass is a little bit darker, but they both have like a shading of they both have a shading effect to them. So maybe that's why I was getting it. But this is a really beautiful green that if I finish up the sample, I might actually consider buying a full bottle of, because that is stunning. Next up is Sailor Mano in Shirakashi. Shirakashi. This one is actually browner than I thought, and it does not. How do I want to say it? It doesn't sheen like I thought it would, or like shade the way I thought it would either, because these usually are really beautiful shaders. So I don't know if it's just the paper type, which is like the Wear and Joel little swatch card that's stopping that, but that is a lot browner than I thought it was gonna be. Still a pretty shade though. And Beryllium's Flying Squid Blue, beautiful. This is a true blue. Hands down, I would definitely pick up a bottle of this once I'm done with the sample, because this blue is breathtaking. Speaking about blues, we're gonna bring up Birmingham Pensco Aqueduct. This is one of the ones that she included extra, if I'm not mistaken. And let me tell you, I'm kind of upset with myself right now because I did not pick this color up when I was looking at the swatches that they have online in their on their website. I definitely was like, oh yeah, Aqueduct. Nah, we're not getting it this round. And now I'm like, oh, you should have gotten it. It's actually a very nice like teal blue. It doesn't have any shading properties from what I can see, but it does look like it might be a bit of a I don't know. I wouldn't say it because it's like super light that you can't really notice it. But yeah, this is a really nice teal blue. So if you're a fan of teals, you'll be a fan of that one. Troublemaker's Kelp Tea is also one of the inks that's actually very surprising to me. This is really nice. It's like a brown green, is what I would say. It does have shading when you're using like the proper, I guess you can say like nib size. I can see it right here when I was doing like the writing sample where the ink pulled up a little bit more. You do have a bit of a darker placement, I guess you can say, or quote unquote shading on the swatch itself. You don't really see that though. The other one that was a surprise send was Robert Oster's African Gold. This is actually a very popular Robert Oster color. I believe I remember it being mentioned in the Goulet uh, podcast, Pencast. And I can see why. This is actually a very stunning, like brown gold. As you can see, they're African gold. If you are into like a tan brown, this is going to be the ink for you. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Glad that I was able to like, you know, how would I say this? Not swatch it, but glad that I was able to get a little sample of it because I want to test this out on a pen and see if I like it enough to purchase it in a full bottle. Now, these two inks here are the ones that I got. So this one is Frida. I didn't write the name down just because I didn't have my dip pen handy, but this is Frida from the Roher and Klinger swatching inks. And this thing went down like pigment. Like right you see right here where it's still wet. That was this whole thing. So to see it fade into that really nice navy blue, is actually quite astonishing. It's actually really wonderful. I'm gonna probably put it to the test with some water test. This one doesn't claim to be waterproof. It's not on the label as waterproof, but I think it'll still be interesting to see how it handles water. This is just so cool. And the one I fell in love with out of these two was this one, the Vrani. This pink magenta goes down flat, and but what I mean by flat is that it is smooth and consistent, and you don't have like blotches where it's like darker than the other ones, which I think for sketching is actually a really nice quality in ink. Like you want something that's gonna like go down, unless your art style is something that you want where it does shade. But if you don't, this goes down nice, easy, and even. Like, look at that. There is no discrepancies within the swatch itself. That is so cool. I'm so happy to have the samples of those because, oop, 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 not me putting it on top of a wet card. It's okay. It's okay. But I am so happy to have all of these ink samples. Let me go ahead zoom us out for a little bit so we can try to get all these cards in here. These are all very much so stunning inks. I like right off the bat, the ones I could see myself adding to my collection are this Robert Oster and Mystic Storm. Magnolia Mirage is already on the way. This Troublemaker Sea Glass, chef's kiss. And Andorelium's Flying Squid Blue, chef's kiss. These sketchings, I'm going to have to check them out because, again, chef's kiss. All right. Thank you guys for joining me for this very long video. Thanks again to Jannah for being willing to swap with me. I hope that the inks I sent you reach you well, very well as well. I look forward to swapping again in the future. Oop. All right, my apologies, guys. Slight camera issues, but I am back. And like I was saying before, I am very thankful for the opportunity to swap with you, Jannah. I look forward to doing this again in the future. If you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, Jannah actually has a lot of ink swap videos on her channel. So again, I'll link and a couple of videos from her channel that I really, really like down below, just in case you guys want just a direct link to an ink swap video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to watch some more. Don't forget to drop down a comment too if there's any videos you guys would like to watch in particular. Other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'll see you guys in the next one.